Coach, the weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with the Seattle Seahawks. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready, blue 80, blue 80.
Mike is 59, Mike to 59.
Hey, here we go. All right, 25-9.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. He goes underneath to Freeman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we get him by cover. Oh, he just stuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
Down, ready, like 25.
59. Watch the run. They're running it.
All right, 25-9.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Ryan, and that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Now Ryan. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The 21 yards there as they convert on third.
Check, like 25.
Lose one. Shift.
Watch twist. 21.
Watch the edge.
Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
And Falcons fans everywhere excited that Devontae Freeman is back on the field wearing number 24 in the red and black. Remember, he went down in week 2 in 2018 with an injury and didn't return. They're hoping to see the form that led him to 1,000-yard seasons in 2015 and 2016.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
From the 38, Ryan. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
Ready, like 25.
Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd.
On first down, Ryan. This complete to Jones. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that have to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
I got you, punk.
They'll run here with Freeman. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Luke Kuechly combines speed, intelligence, toughness, puts it all together. It makes plays like one we just saw there. He may not be a big-time blitzer, but, boy, he knows how to pursue straight ahead and make plays in the run game.
And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Now Matt Bryant on for the point after. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Ready, lady, Nero.
On first down, Stafford here. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete. It's Gordon. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
22. Omaha, ready to move. Check.
Here's the second-year man from San Diego State, Rashad Penny. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
45's the mark.
From the gun on third down, Stafford. He finds an opening past the 40. Open man is Gordon, complete. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18. 18 on the play. First down, Seattle.
Set, lady.
Mike, 45.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, huh?
On first and 10, Stafford. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
And the Seahawks.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Now it's Stafford. He'll rifle this one deep right side, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a third.
I think they put this defense on notice that that could be a really, really frequent combination. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Strip the ball.
Now the third leading rusher among rookies last year, it's Nick Chubb. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 35.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 6-0 our score after 1. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3.
You can't block me. He's checking. He's silent.
64. Weak. Look at him.
Wide. Get wide.
And that'll be incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm, and he delivers it with confidence.
And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They'll run with Chubb. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. A run for Nick Chubb. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
59.
Now Stafford on third and goal. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Josh Gordon, his third touchdown now on the year, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Extra point up and through by Myers. And they take the lead here at 7-6. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Falcons take over first
All day, baby, all day.
at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
58.
51, Mike. Mike, 51.
From the gun, it's Ryan. This one caught by Ridley. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, 79 yards. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A 2-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later.
And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10.
Middle. Undercrunch. Check. Lucky.
Hey. You got motion man. You got motion man right there.
Hey, check Mike 45. Middle.
I'm coming.
Drill right.
They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. He'll have have a first down past the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Keanu Neal with a safety blitz for the sack.
Now, how about that? Defensive coordinator perfectly in sync, dials up a blitz, and the man in the middle, he's the one who gets home.
Big Mike.
Big Mike.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Now Stafford. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
50-50. 32. Greystone travel. Check 59. Mike is 59.
The shotgun snap for Stafford. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 32-yard line.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up. First down.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
The first down run with Chubb is going to go nowhere. He's, in fact, going to lose a couple. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18. Stafford now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down.
Let's get off the 53. Ready? Turn middle. Let's go.
From the red zone now, Stafford. And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried? You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1 minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock. Give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Here's Ryan. He completes it to Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Ready to go.
From the shotgun, Ryan. Caught by Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
You ain't going nowhere.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Mike 51, Mike 50.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Flushed out right. Ryan hit, and he lost the football. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Throwing again, Ryan. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Bryan is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expected.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tack McKinley in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Hey, 22. Hey, check Mike 45.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
At the 40-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Target. Check 43. 39. Check B1.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got to jump here. A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra that extra emphasis on it got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5.
22.
Hey, Delta.
Check. Check.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Mack Wilson in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons.
Oh, yeah.
From the gun, Ryan. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
I got it. Check 99. Check 99. Check it out.
Go. Come on, man. Pick it up. Check 26.
Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
45's the mic. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
From the gun, here's Stafford.
Watch the ship.
Able to get this to Gordon.
Watch the ship.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Gotta get the point. Get on the point right here.
And middle.
Kill.
Double right.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Desmond Trufant there making the tackle.
Check 31. Check 31.
Number 3 brings up 2nd and 7
White.
at the 13-yard line.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Check 45's the mic.
Right here.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Got Gordon open, completes it. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Yes, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football. Check 55.
This complete to Lockett. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
Set, lady.
45's Mike. 45.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way.
Now Stafford. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Malik Turner, his first touchdown on the year. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game.
To number 17. Touchdown, Seattle. Jason Myers for the extra point.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They run. Devontae Freeman. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
59's Mike, 59's Mike. Check, 59.
Watch the slant.
On second down, Freeman. And not much running room. Down to the 32. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
We just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Gun. Mike, check. 59. I'm coming. Get up.
Operating from the gun. Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 14. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Rush in. Slam.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slow with that front seven reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Quick throw from Ryan here to Ridley. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
Let's go, baby.
It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. Stafford now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now Chubb running right. Oh, Chubb fumbled it. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And the Falcons grab it. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
Ready.
They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold.
Zebra. Max 22, Max 22. I got one. Mike 22. Hey, Haywood.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
Max 22, Max 22.
It's going to be a long day for you.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike.
Yes. Mike 7. Hey.
22.
Hey, we heavy on the edges.
Mike 22, he's coming.
Here's Stafford.
I'm here all day.
That's complete to Disley, the tight end. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Get him, boy.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Seahawks on third down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This is third down and 12.
Mike 59. Mike 10.
Out of the gun, Stafford. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Mike 22, he's... Hey, Charlie.
Yeah. You don't want none.
Mike 22, Mike 22.
I'm coming.
Mike 22.
On fourth down, Stafford. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down.
You're set. 280. Like 7. Watch the run.
Throwing again at Stafford.
Hey, watch the leg.
And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
But you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Desmond Trufant.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad.
Is that what
He
he
would have
is?
kept it on the ground.
On 2nd and 12, Ryan. Jones has it. It's a foot race. He's at the 40. 20, 10, touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones, 82 yards. And the Falcons push further out in front.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Like 22.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. The throw here going to be complete to Gordon. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pick up there at 20 yards. He's going to let it fly. And that is intercepted by last year's NFL leader, DeMonte Casey. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool,